Okay, we go on now. We begin. Yesterday we made our final pronouncement regarding the protests that have taken place today. We said the protests would be peaceful and in strict conformity with our constitution. We take this early opportunity to say a big thank you to the brave and patriotic Kenyans who braved the chilly weather to assemble, demonstrate, picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. We encourage those who showed up and those who are yet to make up their minds that this is a fight for timeless values of freedom, justice, and democracy, dignity and accountability. We had hoped that given the constitutional protection that our protests enjoy, the illegitimate Kenya Kwanza regime would let Kenyans express their opinion and fight for the country they love so much. That was never to be. Instead, at the break of dawn, police got stationed in all parts of Nairobi metropolis and the city center to prevent us from proceeding with our peaceful protests as we had planned. And it was not only the police who were unleashed. As we had earlier warned, hooligans hired by the Kenya Kwanza illegitimate regime were unleashed to cause mayhem and destroy property and blame it on our peaceful protests. These hooligans, who we are aware were acting under the command of one Rigathi Gachagua and Moses Kuria, were identified and recruited at a meeting in Thika a few days ago. They were then ferried to Nairobi last night. They have beaten up innocent citizens going about their normal activities, stoned motorists and burnt vehicles in a vain attempt to make or to fulfill the prophecies of Kenya Kwanza, claiming that our demonstrations are not peaceful. Unfortunately, because of the mayhem, we were not able to present the critical petitions to the 4 offices as planned. As we said yesterday, we intended to present petitions to the IEBC showing that the results it announced last August were doctored and demand an audit of the servers. We also intended to petition against the sacking of the 4 commissioners. The sacking presents a dangerous precedent in which all future elections, all commissioners will be expected to agree with the chairperson, effectively making elections a one-person show. Actually, it's criminalizing dissent by a commissioner within a commission or even one person within a board. We also intended to petition office of the president, and I'm saying this very deliberately, the office of the president, with evidence that the costs of food, fuel, electricity, and fees remain unacceptably high. Further, we wanted to petition that office to desist from destroying political parties. And I've emphasized, because we are saying there is an illegitimate regime, we separate the office from persons. The third office we were to visit is the National Treasury, where we wanted to petition for the immediate release of all funds owed to counties and for the timely payment of salaries to all civil servants. The 4th office we were to visit is the Public Service Commission, where we planned to demand that appointments to public offices be done purely on merit and inclusivity, not tribe, as is presently the case. We strongly feel that it is immoral and criminal in a country of close to 50 communities for appointments to go only to members of one community. Unfortunately, our members of parliament who were on their way to the office of the president to begin the presentation of the petitions were not allowed to access this public office, for which we pay with our taxes. Despite being peaceful and unarmed, they were met with tear gas and gunshots and other forms of brutality. We know why we could not be allowed to present a petition to OP on costs of food. There has been an attempt by the illegitimate Kenya Kwanza regime to mislead the people of Kenya that the cost of unga has come down. The truth is that it has not, and we wanted to prove it. We also wish to let Kenyans know that the new unga brands that they are retailing at slightly lower prices than the older familiar brands are GMO maize. A number of millers have declined to mill that maize and sell it to Kenyans as a matter of principle. It is incumbent on the Kenya Kwanza regime, shall I add the legitimate regime, to be honest with Kenyans, tell them the truth, and let them have a choice. Kenyans must not be made to consume GMO products without being told and offered a choice. We said it yesterday, and we will say it again today. William Ruto and his illegitimate regime are making serious attempts to suspend our hard-won constitution, which we shall not allow. End of the statement. But we have something to add, that the goons